Nasal sounds are an essential feature of the French language. There are 3 nasal vowels in French. In this lesson, I'll give you easy, practical tips to help you master them quickly. Please note that I based this video on my French accent. I'm from Paris. In French, there are oral and nasal vowels. To pronounce a nasal vowel, the air comes out of your mouth and your nose. While to pronounce an oral vowel, the air only comes out of your mouth. First, I want you to feel it as there is no nasal vowels in English. We will start from the close O, which also doesn't exist in English. Lips are rounded and mouth opening is very small. It looks like you're blowing out a candle or a kiss. Tongue is backwards and it doesn't touch the lower teeth. O, O. We are going to say om, but we will keep our mouth closed while pronouncing the M. Let's say it together. Om. Now, let's say it again with our finger under our nose. Om. Can you feel the air on your finger coming out of your nose? I am sure you felt it, but let me know in comments, please. Nasal vowel n. So now we'll practice the nasal sound n. We will start from the oral vowel o, say it continuously, then push the air up and nasalize the sound. For n, lips and mouth opening are the same as for o. Lips are rounded and mouth opening is very small. The only difference is that inside your mouth you move the tongue a bit more backward to block the amount of air passing through the mouth. This will push the sound up the nose. Let's practice together. Practice out loud. You can keep your finger under your nose to feel the air coming out once you've nasalized the vowel. I am going to zoom in for you to see my mouth. Om. 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 O. O. To be sure you're doing it correctly, simply pinch your nose as you make the oral vowel O and the nasal vowel n. With the nasal vowel, pinching your nose should change the sound. If it doesn't, it means that it is only coming out of your mouth and that you are not nasalizing it. O, O, n. Did pinching your nose change the sound? Tell me in the comments. Now, let's practice together with some French words. Don't pronounce the N's. Bonjour. Bonjour. Carton. Carton. Nasal vowel un. We will start from A, which also doesn't exist in English. It is similar to E as in bed. Lips are stretched, mouth is almost closed, tongue is forward and touches the lower teeth. For un, lips and mouth opening are the same as for a. Lips are stretched and mouth is almost closed. The only difference is that inside the mouth, the tongue is slightly moved back to block the amount of air passing through the mouth. This pushes the sound up the nose. The tongue is forward and still touches the lower teeth, but it is a little bit less forward than for the oral vowel A. Let's practice together. Practice out loud. Let's make sure you're doing it correctly. Pinch your nose as you make the oral vowel A and the nasal vowel un. Remember that with nasal vowels, pinching your nose will change the sound. E, un. Now, let's practice together with some words. Don't pronounce the M or N. Sympa, sympa. Lapin, lapin. Nasal vowel en. We will start from the oral vowel a, which is similar to a as in father, American pronunciation. Lips are slightly stretched, mouth is well open, and tongue is in a relaxed central position. A. To make the nasal vowel en, you're going to slightly round the lips and keep the mouth well open. You move the tongue a bit backward to block the amount of air going through the mouth. This will push the sound up the nose. The tongue is not in a central position anymore, it is slightly backwards. I am going to zoom in and show it to you in slow motion. Now, let's practice together. Remember to practice out loud. Ah, 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 ah. Alright, to make sure you're doing it correctly, pinch your nose as you make the oral vowel a and the nasal vowel en. A, en. Now, let's practice with some French words. Don't pronounce the N's. Enfant, enfant. Dimanche, dimanche. Finally, I have two pieces of advice for you. First, by exaggerating the position of your lips and tongue, you will find it easier to get the right sound. Last, practice. An excellent way to practice the pronunciation of target sounds is to use tongue twisters. Be sure to download my tongue twisters on nasal vowels. They're free. À la semaine prochaine!